Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel kung saan pinag-uusapan natin ang tunay na buhay ng mga Pinoy nurses abroad, especially here in the US. So by the way, again, this is your top nurse. So welcome back to my channel. And guys, we all know that living and working here in the US is very overwhelming. You know, expenses, yung adjustment, sobrang grabe siya, sobrang overwhelming siya. So for today's video guys, I'll be sharing some of the smart, practical money saving tips for, well, especially beneficial for our fellow nurses who just arrived or are planning to move soon. So pakinggan nyo to guys.
So first guys, house sharing is the key. So instead of getting your own apartment right away, maybe you want to consider like sharing an apartment with your colleague, with your co-nurses, or even with your relatives. By this, it would save you a lot of penny, I guess, like for utilities, electricity, yung water, or yung mga maintenance fee. So, kasi pag kumuha ka ng bahay dito sa apartment, should I say, sa US, maraming mga fees. Like, yung admin fee, application fee, yung mga maintenance na yan. Tapos, worst pa, may pag-deposit, di ba? So, talagang ang hirap. Whereas kung may pa-share ka, syempre pag pumunta ka dito, lalo ng mga first year, or first month ko, syempre yung budget mo is, ano pa yan, talagang sobrang tight. Kumbaga, ano talaga siya, sobrang limited, parang ganun. So, mas maganda yung idea na magkaroon ka ng pa-share. So, yun. Pero syempre, when it comes to yung to consider yung living with your relatives or family, for some of us, parang yun eh. For some of us, yeah, red flag, I would say. Kasi syempre, alam naman natin, we have this Filipino toxic trait na yung utang na loob is parang forever. Never siya na magayaran, di ba? So yun na yung pangit. Kasi lalo pa naging successful ka na sa US, tapos may pabor na hiningi yung family or family member or relatives. Tapos hindi naman napagbigyan for some reason, for some parang for some like valid reason. Yun na similar conflict. So, isusumbat ka nila sa iya, napiminulang kanila, bla bla bla, bla bla bla. So, ang hirap nun din. So, yun lang. Pero, syempre, nasa sa inyo pa rin yan kung ano yung mas prefer nyo at mas convenient para sa inyo. So, yun. And next, guys, don't rush in getting or buying a brand new car. I mean, guys, why in a rush? Why in a hurry? Why English you don't. I mean, guys, a used or a second-hand car can serve you well, you know, well, provided that it is in a good condition. You know, a lot of nurses or many new nurses here, you know, make the mistake of getting or buying a brand new car and end up stuck with high monthly payments, you know.
So, kung baga guys, why in a hurry, diba? Why in a rush? Wow! English na naman. So yun lang, parang, alam nyo guys kasi mag-start ng buhay dito sa US, mahirap talaga siya. Especially for the first 6 months. Siyempre isipin nyo guys, pumunta kayo dito sa US, sobrang limited lang yung budget nyo. Kasi siyempre, kung saan man kayong galing sa Pilipinas or sa abroad man, siyempre, marami kayong mga sinettle na mga accounts or mga financial responsibilities or obligations sa lugar na yan, Pilipinas or kung saan bansa kayo galing. And syempre, pagdating nyo rito, budgeted talaga yung pera nyo. So, mas maigi talaga na talagang pag-isipan nyo mabuti kung bibili kayo ng bagong kotse. Kasi, in the first place, hindi nyo pa nga sure kung talagang dyan kayo mag-stay sa state na pupuntahan nyo. Number 1, dapat na i-consider yan. Number 2, syempre guys, I mean, kanya-kanya naman yan eh. Yung iba sinasabi na bilhin mo na yung sasakyan na gusto mo, yung dream car mo kasi pagtatrabaho mo naman yan eh. Kumbaga ako naman kasi personally kasi hindi siya practical. Kasi syempre mas marami ka pang dapat pagkagastusan dito talaga sa US, marami ka pang bayarin na dapat na asikasuhin, di ba? So especially kung may family ka, ang hirap niya. So, yun. And yun nga guys, again, why in a hurry, why in a rush? Kasi once you become stable or financially stable here in the US, kumbaga you have all the luxury to buy to buy a brand new car or your dream car. I mean guys, hello, andito na kayo sa US. Kumbaga, konting tiyaga lang talaga sa mga first 6 months or first year talaga na mas maganda na yung secured yung finances mo kaysa yung yung pipilitin mo. Kasi guys, mind you guys, there's a big difference pag sinabing kaya sa kakayanin. Pag sinabing kaya, maybe yung salary package mo is good enough to pay your monthly payments, your monthly dues, including your brand new car. But then iba rin pag sinabing kakayanin, kasi pag kakayanin you have to find another job. You have to like do some extra shift, 'di ba? Para lang ma-meet yung mga financial obligations mo monthly. So iba 'yun. And iba kasi parang pag nandito ka sa US, expectations versus reality talaga siya. Kasi kahit ako din nung una talaga nung pumunta ako dito, sabi ko magtatrabaho ako ng sobra-sobra para mabilis makaipon, mabilis yumaman. Pero guys, along the way guys, hindi rin siya ganun kadali kasi sabihin na natin well compensated talaga ikaw dito sa US. But then yung workload din talaga sobrang grabe yung demands talaga. So pag hindi mo iningatan yung sarili mo, yung health mo, lalo na yung mental state mo, talagang ewan ko lang, parang nakakapraning, nakakabaliw din siya. So kailangan guys, kumbaga one step at a time, kumbaga enjoy your journey, enjoy the process, huwag ka masyadong mamadali. Kasi nandito ka naman na sa US, so madali na lang yan, kumbaga tiis-tiis lang talaga. Pero guys, but then again guys, guilty ako dito kasi ako personally talaga guys, when I came to the US, I was really prepared na talagang gusto ko talaga second hand or used car na quality naman, na in good condition. But then naisip ko kasi nung pumipili na ako ng sasakyan, sabi ko wala akong masyadong alam sa sasakyan. So might as well bago na lang talaga yung kunin kong sasakyan. Kasi ayoko rin baka kasi ang ending, mas sumakit pa yung ulo ko kung bibili ako ng used or second hand, di ba? Yun. But then again, hindi ko naman kinonsume or minax out yung car loan na binigay sa amin ng company or ng hospital. Kumbaga, pretty decent na rin na kumuha ko ng sasakyan na okay, hindi man siya ganun ka bongga man or what, but still okay siya, yung makakapunta ako sa duty ko, sa kung saan makakapasyal ako na maayos. So yun, kaya kinuha ko yung Subaru 2024 Subaru Crosstrek. So okay naman siya. But then again guys, at the end of the day, it's your call kung gusto niyo ng brand new, used or second hand na sasakyan, di ba? Kumbaga mas kayo naman nakakaalam kung kaya nyo ba talagang i-handle yung mga monthly payments ninyo. So yun. So good luck. So yun. And next guys, shop at budget-friendly stores or take advantage of thrift stores. Like here in the US, they have like Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and even Goodwill. And mind you guys, they offer a pretty decent items or products like bags, shoes, and clothes, kitchen items, and even home essentials. So you don't need to buy a brand new things, especially when you're starting here in the US or starting your life here in the US. So you have to be practical. So yan yung mga dapat yung puntahan guys. And ma-share ko lang guys, yung lumipat ako ng bahay or nakakuha na ako ng unit ko. Ang ginawa ko is dito kasi sa US uso yung yung meron silang special sa mga apartments dito, mga compound. Meron silang recycle area. Wow! So basically, karamihan dito pag lumilipat na ng bahay, tinatapon nila yung mga gamit nila. So yung mga gamit nila talagang sobrang pwede pa pang gamitin. Kasi okay pa talaga sila. Kasi siguro sila, yung mindset nila is gusto nila pag lumipat ng bahay, gusto nila bago lahat. So parang fresh start, parang gano'n. So yun. So yung dumpster dito kung saan ako dito sa apartment dito, doon ako kumuha ko ng mga may sofa akong kinuha before, yung mga closet. So yun. So malaking tulong din siya guys kasi talagang pwede pa siyang gamitin guys. So take advantage yung mga ganyan mga bagay-bagay. Kumbaga may buhay sa basura sa US. So yun guys. Next guys, cook your meals at home. Dining out daily could actually burn a hole in your wallet. Believe me guys. Instead, prepping your own meals at home could actually help you save a lot of dollars each month. But then again guys, it is like just right, it's just right to like treat yourself once in a while, to enjoy the fruit of your labor. So hindi naman masama ganun ng ganun. Minsan pumunta ka sa mga fancy restaurants or kung saan mo gusto mag food trip. But of course, hindi naman araw-araw or hindi palagi kasi syempre we're talking about dollars, guys. So pwede kung goal mo talaga makapag-save, so kailangan mo maging matipid at maging wise. So yun, guys. So kaya ako ngayon, ito, marami mga leftovers. So, ang pwede mong gawin dyan, pwede mong i-recycle or i-retoke, gawin mong ibang dish. So, you have to be like creative. Parang ganun. So, yun. So, next guys, use cashback or rewards application. So, here in the US, they have Rakuten, Ibotta, and they have the Fetch. So, every time you have your everyday purchases, it gives you a points. So, small savings can add up over time. So, it helps. Kumbaga, out of that points, pwede ka maka-purchase ng, pwede mo siyang gamitin sa pagbili ng pagkain, ng clothes, or anything. So, yun. Take advantage of those, guys. And then next, guys, set a monthly budget. So, track your income and your expenses. So by this, you'll be able to know what's coming in and what's going out. And you can actually use a budgeting app or even a small notebook just to track your expenses and your income. So yun. And syempre, ako katulad ko, yung sahod ko naman monthly, it varies eh. Hindi siya same. It depends kasi minsan, di ba, nasa standby ka. So yun, expect mo for this month or for this cut-off lesser or it could be more than. So, pag meron kang budget, monthly budget, mas alam mo kung paano mo i-manage yung finances mo, di ba? May mga pwede kang i-omit ng mga bagay-bagay na hindi mo naman talaga kailangan para lang ma-meet mo yung monthly budget mo. So, yun. And next on the list, guys, avoid credit card traps. We all know that it's very tempting to swipe your card for everything, but be careful, guys. You only use your credit card for what you can pay off fully each month to avoid credit card interest. So, kung ikaw ay impulsive, wag ka pupunta sa mga outlet mall or outlet store kasi for sure talagang swipe ka talaga niyan. And another tip, guys, if pupunta ka sa mga grocery, dapat busog ka kasi pag gutom ka, talagang ang mangyayari, tendency niyan is kuha ka ng kuha. And ang ending niyan, pag uwi mo sa bahay, hindi mo naman pala kailangan yung mga kinuha mo. So, sayang. So, be wise, guys. And next, guys, choose a free or low-cost entertainment. Like, here in the US, guys, they have a lot of beaches, parks, and even like free community events. So, you just have to find those mga free community events na yan. Yeah, mostly it is posted sa Facebook, Instagram, or whatsoever, sa mga SOCMED. And mind you, guys, bonding with your family, friends, or even with your loved ones doesn't need to be fancy or expensive always. So sometimes di naman nagmamatter kung saang lugar yan eh. Kumbaga, it's the people that you're with or a person that you're with, diba? And what's good about Florida, guys, we have a lot of like beaches or mga parks here. So technically, you will be connected sa nature. Mas ma-enjoy mo siya. And pag off ka, pag medyo magulong isip mo, pwede kang pumunta sa mga park dito. And nakaka-refresh actually. So yun yung maganda dito sa Florida. Close to nature ka talaga. So yun, guys. And next, guys, wait for sales and use coupons. So basically, you have to plan your major purchases during sale seasons. It's like Black Friday and holiday deals. And always ask for coupons. So yun, guys, yung kumbaga maganda rin talaga dito sa US kasi sobrang pag-sale talaga, guys. Pagod sa pag Black Friday na may mga kunwari 15% off. Meron pang sa store mismo. So sobrang sobrang makakatipid ka talaga. So kailangan planuhin mong mabuti, wag kang masyadong impulsive buyer. Kumbaga, hintayin mo yung Black Friday na yan, yung Thanksgiving, Memorial Day na yan. Kasi talagang grabe rin talaga pag nag-sale talaga dito. Take advantage nyo yan, guys. And lastly guys, be smart with your remittances. So basically guys, the main reason why we wanted to work here in the US because we wanted to provide something for our family back home, right? But then make sure that you have build your financial foundation here first before anything else. Kumbaga, you have to set a fixed amount for remittances that won't compromise your own financial needs. And one more thing guys, kailangan din tayo mismo nagtatrabaho dito abroad, especially here in the US, na maging smart talaga kasi dapat tinuturuan natin yung family natin na hindi maging dependent sa atin. Kumbaga, they have to make use of yung mga pinapadala nating pera sa kanila wisely. Hindi yung parang sila yung namumuhay ng sagana tapos tayo nagpapakahirap, diba? Kumbaga, turuan natin sila na kumbaga yung mga pinapadala natin gamitin nila, like magtayo sila ng negosyo or save something for that amount na pinapadala mo para at least, kasi kumbaga hindi naman habang buhay na magpapadala tayo sa kanila, di ba? Kasi kumbaga tayo rin mismo meron tayong pamilya, may sarili tayong pamilya, may mga sarili tayong pangangailangan, and hindi naman always na malakas yung katawan natin or healthy tayo para magampanan natin yung mga trabaho natin. So kailangan natin silang turuan. So yun din yung isa sa mga mali ng ibang mga OFWs kasi kumbaga mas tinuturuan natin yung family natin maging dependent sa atin, which is dapat hindi ganon. So yun guys. And there you have it guys. Those are my top money saving tips for nurses here in the US, especially if you're just getting started. And I hope that this vlog will somehow help you prepare and adjust smoothly here in the US. Mahirap sa umpisa pero kaya natin yan guys, di ba? So yun guys, as I always say, if life challenges you, always find a way to stay positive and be positive. Tough times are just temporary and that these too shall pass. So, Pinoy RN, Sorha, you've got this, you've got this. So guys, for more news, adventures, and interesting stories, follow for more. Kain na! First meal of the day. After like 15